My name is Josh, and in today's practice, we're going to work with head position, primarily focusing on the feeling of the head tipping back, which raises the chin, and the feeling of the head tipping forward, which lowers the chin and raises the back of the skull. One way in which you can think about it is if my arm was the spine and the top of the head sitting on top. So this kind of rocking of the skull forward and back on top of the spine is what we're going to focus on today in practice. This is a really important move, a fundamental move that I see done often incorrectly, leading to constant strain and pressure in the discs of the cervical spine. So I hope that you find this practice useful, that it provides you some freedom in the shoulders, neck, and head, and I look forward to practicing with you again in the future. All right, so for today's class, we're going to focus on movement of the head on top of the spine. We're going to really focus on the tipping of the head back and the tipping of the head forward. And the way in which I want you to think about this is almost as if the head was sitting on top of the spine, and we're not necessarily moving the neck, but it's the slight adjustment of the chin and the back of the skull. So we're going to begin using two blocks lying down on the back. You're going to place one block on the highest height underneath the head and the other block on the medium height, which is going to support the mid and the upper part of the spine. And then once you're there, go ahead and lie back over the blocks with your feet flat to the floor. And there should be some slight engagement of the back underneath the block. And if you find right from the start that this feels like it's too much, each of the blocks, you can take them down one notch, one height. And what I really want you to feel here from this position, once you get settled in, is that the chin is sitting a little bit lower than the back of the skull. So you might have to reposition the block, or as I mentioned, lower the block. So the chin is in an ever so slightly tucked position. As you settle into that shape, begin by taking a few breaths out, breathing out completely. And a few more breaths. So then the trick to get into this next position is almost as if you were manually lifting the head with the hands on the block. And we're going to see if we can take the block and go from the highest height to the medium. So I reach for the block and I'm literally picking the head up with the block. I'm going to turn the block to the medium height, place the back of the head onto the block, and then lower the head down. And then when we switch the position of the block, it's going to take the chin a little bit further from the sternum. So what we're doing is slightly opening up the front of the neck. And again, if you found that move to be too intense, or if it felt like the chin was already raised, then you'll just stay at the initial height of the blocks. Take a couple breaths there. And then lastly, again, only if it feels reasonable, if it feels safe, it feels like your body has the capacity to do so, you'll reach for the block, pick the head up, and take the block to the lowest height. So from that position, then increasing the distance between the chin and the base of the neck. If you get any pinching, any pain, sharpness, you'll want to come back up on either the medium height or the highest height. But take a few breaths here. And what's really important is that we come out with the same attention, the same care, the same tending to the neck that we moved into it. So you'll take the block, picking up the head, bring the block to the medium height. Pause there for a moment. And then take the block to the highest height. Pause there for a moment. And then the last little bit, picking the head up, placing the block off to the side, and then coming all the way up into a seat. So you can place one block off to the side and then come up into a seated position. I'm going to sit on one block, so I'm slightly elevated. You could sit with your legs crossed, or you could sit on the heels, whatever's most comfortable for you. And then once you're sitting upright, slightly tuck the chin, and then try to draw your ears back over the shoulders, so that your ears are sitting directly over the shoulders, and your face is parallel to whatever's out in front of you, whether it's a mirror or the wall or a window. Then, as if your chin was making a traverse to the left, start to rotate your head to the left without your chin raising up. So the chin moves to the left, rotating the head. Being aware of the position of the head so that your head doesn't fall backwards. Right, and then as you inhale, come back to center. We'll do the same thing to the other side. So with the ears over the shoulders, rotate your head to the right. And then come back to center. Now from there, we'll open up the left side of the neck. So take your right ear towards your right shoulder, tipping the head. And then back to center, and then to the opposite side. And then back to center. So now really important, pull the ears back over the shoulders again. Then slightly begin to raise the chin so that the head tips back. What I want you to avoid doing is overarching the back. So it's just the chin is raising up away from the base of the throat, the back of the skull descending. And then return your head back to center. And then the opposite, so the head's going to tip forward. Begin to lower the chin, raise the back of the skull upward. And what you want to avoid doing is rounding the spine. So we're working solely with the top of the head, or solely with the head on the top of the spine. Okay, and then come back to center. Then go ahead and shift forward and come into a tabletop pose. So stack your hands above the shoulders. Fingers spread wide, tuck your toes, take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, come into downward facing dog. Raise your hips up and back. Okay. Now let's strengthen the neck a little bit more. So come forward to a high plank pose, and you can always lower the knees down. Pause there. And then rotate your head to the right. So turning the head so the chin traverses. Inhale back to center. And then rotate your head to the left. And like I said, you could always do this with your knees down. Inhale back to center and then downward facing dog. Lift your hips. Come back forward again to high plank. Then go right ear towards the right shoulder. Into center, left ear to left shoulder. Back to center, downward facing dog. And lastly, come forward and then take the chin forward so the head tips back to center. Chin towards the sternum, the back of the head extending long, so the chin tips forward, head tips forward. To center and then downward facing dog. All right, take one breath here. Exhale completely. End of your breath, look forward and step to the front of your mat. As you inhale, lift halfway up, lengthen the spine. Fold forward as you exhale. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana, arms up. And as you exhale, lower your arms by your side. All right, so now we did a little bit of rotation, a little bit of tipping of the head, side bending, and now we'll focus primarily on the head back, chin forward, like I mentioned, the rocking of the head on top of the spine. Inhale your arms up overhead to mountain pose. Raise the chin slightly so the head tips back. As you exhale, tip the head forward, fold forward, and hinge from the hips, trying to keep your chin down. Then step your right foot back to lunge. As you inhale, head tips back so the chin moves forward. And then exhale to downward dog, chin towards the chest. As you inhale, place your knees to the floor, chest between the palms, chin to the floor. So knees, chest, chin. Essentially, it's knees, chest, chin, toes down. Lower back is arched, head's tipped back. Then as you inhale, shift forward to cobra pose, lift your chest, and then lower the chin. So the chin moves towards the collarbone. If you can, toes are down, but knees are up. Breathe in. Lower down. Inhale to plank or tabletop. And down dog as you exhale with the chin towards the chest. Inhale your right leg up. Exhale, lunge. Lower your left knee down. Inhale your arms up overhead. So first, slightly tuck the chin, pull the ears back over the shoulders. Then let your head tip back, raise the chin and breathe in. As you exhale, hands down, chin down, step forward to the front of your mat and fold. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana, arms up. Head back, and then as you exhale, lower the arms and lower the chin. Again, inhale, reach up, tip the head back. Exhale, fold forward, lower your chin, hinge from your hips. Step your left foot back, chin forward, inhale. Down dog, chin to chest. Inhale, knees, chest, chin to the floor. So knees down, chest, chin down, toes down. Heads tip back, pause. And as you inhale, shift forward to cobra pose. Lift your chest, lower the chin. So toes are down, knees up. Lower on the breath out. Plank or tabletop, press up. And then downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg up. Exhale, lunge. Lower your right knee. Inhale your arms up overhead. Pause. And the same thing. Ears pull back so the head's on the spine. Then raise the chin and breathe in. Exhale, hands down. Step forward, chin to chest as you fold front of the mat. Inhale, mountain pose. Arms up. And then as you exhale, arms down by your side. All right, so we're going to repeat that a couple times. And I oftentimes preface what I teach by saying, this isn't necessarily the way that I would teach it every single time with the head tipping back, head tipping forward, but we're learning and we're exploring and we're experiencing different positions of the head. So for this class, for the sake of this class, we're tipping of the head back, tipping of the head forward, positioning the head on top of the spine. Inhale your arms up, tip the head back. Exhale, fold, tip the head forward. Right foot back as you inhale, tip the head back, chin forward. Exhale, down dog, chin to chest. Inhale, knees, chest, chin to the floor, head tips back. Stay there and breathe out. Inhale to cobra pose, tip the head forward, chin to chest. Lower down, inhale to plank or tabletop. And down dog as you breathe out. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, lunge. Left knee down, inhale your arms up, tip the head back. As you exhale, tip the head forward, step forward to the front of your mat and fold. Inhale, mountain pose, arms up, head tips back. And then exhale, arms down, head to neutral. Left side, inhale, reach up, tip the head back. Exhale, fold forward, head tips forward. Left foot back, inhale, chin forward, head back. Exhale, downward dog, chin to chest. Inhale, knees, chest, chin to the floor. Stay and breathe out. Inhale to cobra pose, lower the chin. Lower on the breath out. Plank or tabletop, inhale. And down dog on the breath out. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, lunge. Right knee down, inhale your arms up. Head tips back. And then as you exhale, chin down, step forward and fold. Inhale, Tadasana, arms up. Head tips back. And then as you exhale, arms by your side. All right, so we're going to do one more round through. Same way, inhale your arms up, head tips back. Exhale, fold, head tips forward. Right foot back, inhale, head tips back. Exhale, down dog, head tips forward. Inhale, knees, chest, chin. Head tips back. Stay there and breathe out. Inhale, cobra pose, tipping forward. Exhale, lower down to plank, inhale. And down dog on the breath out. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, lunge. Left knee down, arms up, head back. Exhale, hands down, step forward. Inhale, arms up, mountain pose. And as you exhale, arms down. Inhale, reach up, head tips back. Exhale, fold, head tips forward. Left foot back, chin forward, inhale. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, knees, chest, chin to the floor. Stay and breathe out. Inhale, cobra pose, lift up. Lower on the breath out. Plank or tabletop, inhale. And down dog on the breath out. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, lunge. Lower your right knee. Inhale your arms up. Head tips back. And as you exhale, hands down, step forward. Head tips forward. Inhale, mountain pose, arms up. And then as you exhale, lower the arms. All right, so set your feet together. Bend the knees a little bit. And then from there, inhale to chair pose. Take Utkatasana. Bend the knees a little bit more. Reach the arms up. Move the shins back. The hip creases back. Tip the upper body forward slightly. Then slightly tuck the chin. Try to align the ears with the shoulders. Engage the upper back a little bit more and breathe in. Raise the chin as you breathe out. Inhale, stand up. And then exhale your arms down by your side. Inhale to chair pose again. Bend your knees, reach up. This time fold forward on the breath out. Inhale, halfway lift. And then plant your palms, step back to downward facing dog. Now this time come forward to high plank pose. Lower halfway down. Inhale to upward dog, but first lower the chin. Pull the ears back over the shoulders. Straighten the arms. Lift the chin a little and breathe in. And down dog on your breath out. All right, inhale your right leg up. As you exhale, step through to a lunge. Then come up onto your fingertips. As you breathe in, move the chin forward a bit. So the head tips back, inhale. And as you exhale, lower the chin and straighten your front leg simultaneously. So your chin moves towards the collarbones and the back of the neck is long. Front leg is a bit straight, only as straight as you can while keeping your belly pressed to your thigh. A few breaths. Take one more breath. Then bend your right knee, spin your back foot flat as if you were setting up like a warrior two. That angle of the left foot, straighten your right leg. Right hand to your shin. Inhale to triangle pose, turn your chest and reach your left arm up. Now try to pull the ears over the shoulders. Rotate the head and look up and bring your chin towards the left shoulder. Then flip your left palm to face the front of the room. Reach your left hand towards the back of the room with your palm facing up. And then rotate your head back down, gazing down towards your right foot. So the left hand like you're holding something in the hand. Chin towards the right shoulder. Okay, now reach your left arm back up, turn the head and look up again, so rotating the head. From there, start to bend your right knee, come into side angle pose and reach your left arm overhead. And then let the head tip back and feel like your chin is reaching towards the left palm. So your chin is reaching towards the left palm. So the head is tipped back and then both sides of the neck are equally long. The head is not like falling or collapsing. Keep reaching the right ear away from the base of the right side of the neck as the chin reaches towards the palm. One more breath. Then inhale to warrior two, come up. Pull the shoulders over your hips. Rotate your head so your chin moves towards the right shoulder. If you don't have a mirror, try to feel as if your right ear was sitting up as high as the left ear. The right ear tends to drop. And now imagine your right hand was following, your chin was following the right hand into reverse warrior. So as the right arm reaches up, the right chin follows it so that your head is tipping back. Bend a bit more into your front knee and breathe in. And then exhale, hands down, step to plank pose. Lower halfway down. Upward dog, chin down, ears back. Then raise the chin. Down dog as you exhale. Inhale your left leg up. Exhale, lunge, step through. Up onto your fingertips, chin forward, inhale. And then rock your hips back, chin to the chest. So this is a modified pyramid pose. So chin to the chest, back of the neck long, and your belly is pressed up against the left thigh. But more importantly, focus on the position of the head. Chin down, back of the neck long. All right, take one more breath. Then bend your left knee, spin your back foot flat. Re-straighten your left leg, left hand to shin, and triangle pose, right arm up. So try to pull the head in line with the spine, and then rotate the head and bring your chin towards your right shoulder. So it's like the chin is traversing along the line of the collarbone. Turn your palm to face the front of the room, reach for the back of the room, and then rotate your head back down. So your chin moves towards the left shoulder. Stay there for a couple breaths. And then right arm goes back up, turn the head and look up. From there to side angle pose, bend your left knee, reach your right arm overhead, and the chin reaches towards the right palm so the head's tipped back. And the left ear is moving away from the base of the left side of the neck so your head isn't collapsing. So much of these different positions that we're in are designed to strengthen the muscles in the neck. One more breath. Inhale to warrior two, come up. As you come up, you'll lower the chin a bit, rotate the head, keep your left ear up. And then your chin is going to follow. It's going to follow the left hand into reverse warrior. So the left arm reaches up, the chin is up, and the head's tipped back. Bend a bit more into your front knee, breathe in. And then exhale, hands down. Take it to plank pose, lower halfway down. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. All right, take 3 breaths and then like to flow through that sequence one time through. The repetition, it really builds character in the pose. Kind of the personality of the posture oftentimes comes out when we repeat it, when we work on it, when we flow through it. Take another breath in. Breathe out. End your breath, look forward, step to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Fold forward as you breathe out. Bend your knees, inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Stay and breathe out. Inhale, stand up. And as you exhale, lower your arms. Bend your knees, inhale, chair pose again, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And as you exhale, step back and lower. Upward dog in. And downward dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, lunge. Fingertips down, chin forward. Inhale. As you exhale, lower your chin, straighten your front leg. Stay in, breathe in. Then bend your right knee. Inhale, triangle pose. Straighten your right leg, left arm up. Turn the head to look up. Exhale, reach for the back of the room. Turn the head down. Inhale, left arm up. Turn the head and look up. Exhale to side angle pose. Chin follows the left palm. Inhale, warrior two. Come up. Turning the head. Stay there and breathe out. Inhale, reverse warrior. Chin follows the right palm. And then exhale, back down, high to low plank. Upward dog in. And downward dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, lunge. Fingers down, chin forward. Inhale. Lower the chin, straighten your front leg on the breath out. Stay, inhale. Bend your left knee. Inhale, triangle pose. Straighten your left leg, right arm up. Reach for the back of the room and turn the head as you breathe out. Inhale, right arm up, turn the head. Side angle pose, chin follows the left palm, right palm. Inhale, warrior two, turn the head. Stay and breathe out. Inhale, left arm up, chin follows the palm. And then exhale, back down, high to low plank. Inhale. And downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. All right, lift your right leg up and then step your right foot outside of your right hand for runner's lunge and lower your left knee down to the floor. You can stay on your palms, you can come down to the forearms. If you want, you could put a block underneath the forearms and take a couple breaths here. And then you're more than welcome to stay in this version of runner's lunge, or if you'd like to, or if you feel like it would be helpful to, reach back with your right hand, grab a hold of your left foot, walk your left hand towards your right foot, turn towards your right thigh a little bit, and then rotate the head and bring your chin towards your right shoulder. So quadricep stretch, lower back long, and then we're rotating not just the spine, but the neck as well. Couple breaths there. Okay, and then turn the head back down. Release your left foot and then lower both palms down to the ground in front of you. Right, so if you already know side plank's not your favorite posture, you'll probably want to do this posture with the left knee down. Otherwise, pick your left knee up, step your right foot back for side plank pose, and bring both feet together. Heels to the left and reach your right arm up. Like I said, you could do this with your left knee down. First, chin towards the right shoulder. Palm forward, reach for the back of the room, turn the head down. So we're just doing the same arm positions. Right arm up, turn the head. Then follow the arm overhead, so chin reaches towards the right hand. Inhale, right arm up. And then downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up and then step your left foot wide. Lower your right knee down and then you can bring the forearms onto the block as well. Again, or you can stay on the palms. And then either maintaining that position or you can come back up onto your hands, reach back with your left palm, grab a hold of your right foot. Walk your right hand towards the left foot, turn your chest towards the left thigh, and then rotate the head, bring the chin towards the left shoulder. So there's an element of rotation. There's going to be an element of balance with the quadricep stretch. Try to breathe. Breathing well is really important. Always want to breathe well. One more breath. Okay, and then release your right foot, lower your palms down. And then from there, as I mentioned, if side plank isn't your favorite thing, you're going to keep your right knee down. Otherwise, step your left foot to the right, feet together. Drop the heels to your right, left arm up. And then the positions, chin towards the left shoulder. Reach for the back of the room, chin to the right shoulder. Chin to left shoulder. Arm overhead, chin follows the palm. Left arm up, and then downward facing dog. All right, breathe in deeply, and breathe out. Okay. So lift your right leg up again. From there, step through to a lunge. Now come up into warrior one with your hands on your hips. And then with your hands on your hips, straighten and bend your right knee a few times, just to kind of ease into this position. Adjusting the length of the stance, width of the stance if need be. Then turn the shoulders square. Interlace the hands behind the back of the head. Keep your face parallel to the front of the room. And then feel as if the back of your head is pulling into the palms. With the sternum up, making sure that your chin doesn't lift up here. All right, then with the shoulders square, reach both arms up. Let your head tip back. Go hands up a little higher, palms a little closer. Hands up higher, palms a little closer. Hands up higher, palms a little bit closer, or you could even bring the palms to touch, but try not to lace the fingers or the thumbs. Take one more breath. Straighten your front leg, lower the chin and your arms. Rest your hands onto the lower back. I sort of like to take one hand and grab opposite wrist, and then fold to your right thigh for pyramid pose. If it's hard to balance from this position, you can absolutely lower the hands down. Yeah, keep using the feet to balance, chin to the chest. Let the back of the neck be long. Okay, then bend your right knee, slide your hands to your hips, come up. And then reach your left arm up and we'll do Parshva Konasana Parivriti. So left arm up, and now hook your left elbow outside of your right thigh and bring your palms together. Try to keep your back foot at an angle. Bend into your right knee. Thumbs towards the sternum. Take a couple breaths. If you can, chin towards your right shoulder. Tricky part is keeping the back heel down. Breathe in one more time. And then as you exhale, downward dog, hands down, pivot, step back. All right, lift your left leg up. Step through to a lunge. Come up into warrior one with your hands on your hips. And the same thing, straighten and bend your left knee a few times. All right, and then take the hands behind the back of your head. Pull the back of the head into the palms, elbows wide, shoulders square. Face parallel to the wall or window or mirror out in front of you. And then reach the arms up. Tip the head back. Reach up higher, palms a little closer. Reach up higher, palms a little closer. Reach up higher, palms a little bit closer or together, but no lacing of the fingers. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, straighten your front leg, lower the arms, your chin. Rest your hands to your lower back and breathe in. And then fold to your left thigh for pyramid pose this way. As always, in a forward bend, bend the left knee as much as you need so that you can get full flexion of the hips. few more breaths. All right, bend your left knee, slide your hands to your hips, come up, and reach your right arm up. And from there, we'll twist to the left. Hook your right arm outside of the thigh, attempting to keep your back foot at an angle. Thumbs towards the sternum, knee presses out, and then if you can, chin towards your left shoulder. Take one more breath in. And then downward facing dog, hands down, step back. Inhale deeply. And breathe out. All right, lift your right leg up again. Step through to a lunge. Come up into warrior one with your hands on your hips. All right, then from there, this time add a little bit of width to your stance. So take your right foot a little bit to the right. Then interlace the hands behind the back, bend the elbows slightly and bring them towards each other so the collarbones are wide. Without arching the back, straighten the arms and breathe in. Then fold into humble warrior inside of your right thigh. Make sure the chin is at the chest and the head is tipping forwards. The back of your neck is long. Knuckles pushing away from the body. Take one more breath. And release your hands down. Downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up. Step through. Inhale to warrior one. Come up with your hands on your hips. Add a little bit of width. Place the hands behind you. Bend the elbows slightly. A touch closer till the collarbones are wide. Then straighten the arms without arching the back and breathe in. Fold inside of the left thigh. And make sure the chin's towards the chest so the head is tipping forward and the back of the neck is long. Take one more breath. And then lower the hands down and downward facing dog. Okay, take your knees to the floor, swing your legs around out in front of you. All right, and then set your feet flat to the floor with your knees bent. Take your feet as wide as the mat and then let both of your knees fall to the right and fold to your right shin as if you were setting up half pigeon pose on the right side. Might even feel nice with your left forearm to sort of like hook your right foot. Couple breaths here. I'm not going to be here too long. All right, and then come back up to center. From there, let your feet fall now to the knees fall to the left. And the same thing, folding towards your left shin. Almost like you were doing in a way half pigeon pose. Taking 4 or 5 breaths on this side. One more breath. And then come back up. And now from here, take your feet together with your knees wide. Fold forward and you can adjust the distance between your feet and your hips. It's kind of going to determine how well you fold forward. The tighter you are in the hips or the tighter in the lower back, the more space between your feet and your hips. And then you'll fold forward. All right, and then come back up. So we're going to do a version of a pose called fish pose. There's going to be the way of doing it in which I'll teach, a version of fish pose, and then an alternative using the block. Why you'll want to use the block is if the head is floating, if you can't get the head to the floor. So let me show you the first version, the full version of the modified version of the pose. So you're going to take your fingertips and then just bring them right underneath the hips. How far under the hips you slide the hams is very much like it's all on like your personal geometry, you know, like the length of the forearms, the length of the arms, the length of the torso. For me, it's kind of like second knuckle. Then you're going to drop the elbows or place the elbows down, engage the back, reposition the hips, and then see if you can get the back of the head to the floor. From that position, I'll extend the legs out and point the toes. I'm really actively pushing the elbows down and actively lifting the chest. If from that position you find that your head is floating up off the floor, the alternative is you'll take a block, place it underneath the upper back on the lowest height, arms by your side, and you'll have the head fall back. The rest of the posture will be the same. Legs out, point the toes. So either going back over the forearms or back over the block, the head tipping backwards towards the floor. For the fish pose. Elbow is active, spine is active. Breath is deep. And then if you're in the version of fish pose, well, either one really, but if you're not on the block and you're on the hands, you could try pushing down into the fingertips and raising the legs up slightly and pointing the toes. This is kind of like another modified version of the fish pose. Or you're more than welcome to keep the feet down with the legs out. Take one more breath. If the legs are up, lower them down, and then slowly come off the block or off the hands and lie down on the floor flat and find a position in which the back of the skull is long. Pause there for a moment. Okay, and then take your feet as wide as the mat. Let both of your knees fall to the left. Extend the arms out to the side. The outer edge of the left foot, the inner edge of the right foot. You can turn the head, rotate the head, and look to the right. And then come back to center. Head to center, both knees to the right. And rotate the head to the left. And then back to center, bring the feet in, slide the arms by your side. And then lastly, push down into the feet, lift your hips up into bridge pose. And if you'd like, you can walk the shoulders under and possibly lace the fingers. If you're lacing the fingers, the knuckles push out away from the body and the pinky fingers down towards the floor. Or a nice alternative is grabbing the sides of the mat, tucking the mat into itself to widen the chest and collarbones as the hips lift up to lengthen the back of the neck. And then from there, lower back down. And to finish, draw your knees into your chest. Take one last breath. And from there, release into Shavasana and extend your legs out. Set yourself up nice and comfortably. Find a position of the head where that the neck can relax a bit. Soften the jaw. Soften shoulders. Relax the palms. And take these next few minutes on your own to rest. As always, I'm going to leave you here to let you stay as long as you need. To ourselves and each other, the practice, to the teachings, and to the yoga tradition. Thank you.